Good evening, and thanks for joining us on this Saturday. I'm Mary Bruce, in for 𝗺𝗂𝗯𝘀. We'll have more on the attempted assassination of author Salman Rushdie, including what we've learned about the suspect. But we begin here with the latest on the FBI search of former President Donald Trump's home in Palm Beach, Florida. ABC News has just confirmed that a Trump lawyer signed a statement in June saying all classified documents at Mar-a-Lago had been turned over to federal investigators. But that apparently was not the case. The warrant showing that agents recovered a trove of classified documents on Monday, some relating to national security. The Justice Department now investigating whether Trump potentially violated 3 federal laws. But tonight, a number of questions remain unanswered, including who may have handled this sensitive material and why the former president held on to it. News of the unprecedented search sparked outrage among his supporters. On Thursday, an armed Navy veteran tried to breach the FBI office in Cincinnati and was later shot and killed by police. And tonight, the FBI is warning of increased threats to its agents, as well as the judge who approved the search warrant. There is a lot of new reporting to get to, and ABC's Mary Alice Parks leads us off.
Tonight, that unsealed search warrant raising new questions about the handling of some of the nation's most sensitive documents at Mar-a-Lago.
When you have information that's so sensitive and it's been kept for over a year, apparently, in an unsecured area of President Trump's residence, who else has had access to it? But maybe more importantly, what has he done with it?
Agents executing a search warrant at the former president's residence only after a subpoena and a visit by FBI agents in June. Tonight, sources confirming to ABC News a report in the New York Times that a lawyer for Trump signed a statement in June after a visit by the FBI, saying all classified documents at Mar-a-Lago had been turned over to federal investigators. But agents Monday saying they seized 11 sets of classified documents, including 4 marked top secret and 1 marked SCI, a classification for some of the most sensitive national security information, normally viewed in a highly secure location.
Access to those documents by people who are not trustworthy could lead to the revelation to our enemies on who our sources are, who our spies are, how we use our technical collection capabilities. Those types of things can cause us to lose fragile intelligence sources, or it can lead to people's lives.
The newly released search warrant revealing FBI agents were searching Mar-a-Lago for evidence of 3 potential crimes, including violations of the Espionage Act. Republicans were quick to come to the president's defense, accusing the Justice Department of playing politics.
They just go after people.
We have to defund and make cuts in the Department of Justice.
But no word tonight from Republican congressional leaders since the warrant was made public. Some in the party pressing for more information.
This demands full transparency, because without transparency, government is not accountable.
And Mary Alice joins us now. Back to this question of classification, Mary Alice. Donald Trump claims he declassified these documents. There is no evidence of that. But even if he did, that wouldn't necessarily have an impact on these 3 potential crimes being investigated.
Absolutely. There is no question that a sitting president has authority to declassify information. But like you said, we've seen no evidence of that. And more, there could be crucial national security information referred to in these documents. There is just so many rules around how sensitive material is handled, which is why either way, there still could have been crimes here. Mary?